Another statue. And money.
Revelio.
Oh, is that the demiguys down there? There's stuff on that roof too. I think it's a roof. What is happening? You're growing pumpkins in your home? That's a choice.
I know there was something I was meant to pick up in town, but it's completely slipped my mind.
All I know is magical beast
boozing?
byproducts are becoming far more difficult to come by, what with poachers roaming these parts. That reminds me, I'm to pick up some cabbage for supper. Hopefully I'll come upon some sweets for the children as well.
This guy is so sloshed.
Who needs keys when you know Alohomora?
I
go
just
once.
broke into your house,
Seriously.
I know.
Pretty
Wow.
Didn't eat much.
My mother used to say I was lazy. Wouldn't pick up my toys, she said. Her own fault.
Revelio.
Mr. Moon.
Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, greetings! Any luck removing some more of those demiguise statues?
Yes.
I actually have some moons for you.
Oh, my mind feels lighter already knowing those statues are gone. I did promise to show you how to improve casting Alohomora once you'd brought me enough moons. With that knowledge, you'll be able to break open even stronger locks. However, we don't yet know who's behind these statues. Still plenty of the foul things lying in wait to torture me. Oh. If you bring me more moons, I'll show you how to cast the most powerful form of Alohomora known to wizard kind. At least known to me. Keep looking for those moons, You'll save my sanity and we may get to the bottom of whoever's behind all of this.
Excellent. That's... oh.
Alohomora.
I received your letter this morning, and I'm thrilled to hear that all is going well for you and Natsai at Hogwarts, even if Natsai has been a little challenging of late. I suppose it's only to be expected, since both of our daughters are, how should I put it, strong-willed. We miss you at Wagadoo. It's not the same without you, but we understand why you felt the need to move on. I do not think that I could have remained here myself under the circumstances. How life does send us all down such unpredictable paths. One never truly knows what awaits, not even those such as yourself who have the sight. But I'm confident that good things are ahead for you and Natsai at Hogwarts or wherever you may go. I do hope to hear from you again, and I wish you the best of luck in the meantime. Your loyal friend.
Alohomora.
Oh, please don't waste that lovely complexion on such a frown. There, isn't that better?
She doesn't look better. She looks upset.
Alohomora.
School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, Hospital Wing, attending healer, Nurse Noreen Bailey, patient name, Tasmina McLagan, or so we assume. Like Cormac McLagan? The patient stumbled in without a head. After a head count of the dorms and absolutely no assistance from the headmaster, we concluded that the student was most likely Tasmina McLagan. Despite the obvious communication challenges, I was able to discern that the poor girl was suffering from vanishing sickness. I recommended that she be sent to St. Mungo's at once, partly owing to the time-sensitive nature of the diagnosis and partly because nearly headless Nick was floating around moaning on and on about how very lucky she was. He was mostly distracting, and if he disrupts my dealings with future headless students, I shall have no choice but to ask the headmaster to intervene. Addendum. I am told that the patient is recovering and can be expected to return to the castle soon. Of no particular significance, Nick, however, seems to be avoiding me. One might assess that he's steeping himself in a somewhat childish sulk. Huh. Man, the nurse kind of has like a crappy office. Oh, no offense, your home is lovely.
Don't try that.
Levioso! Expelliarmus!
If it isn't Nora... What's that? No! I know all about you.
Do you?
Confringo!
Know about that?
No.
You didn't seem to know about that.
Revelio.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
You painting your house? Was it this white before? I mean, that's something. Become as popular here as butterbeer, but never hear of it again.
Next time, I hope the spiders do their marauding somewhere else.
No! Oh my god! I didn't mean to jump. I was trying to climb the ladder. Alright. This time I'm gonna climb the ladder. That was unfortunate. I almost didn't think I was gonna die, but I did.
Revelio.
How do I get in here?
Bardolph Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Ready? This'll Dear sister, it's been some time since we've heard from you. How are things in the ministry? We continue to think of you and hope that you're doing well. You'll be happy to know that we've all made our peace with your decision to become an Auror, as dangerous as it is. You must live your life and follow your path. You are doing so in service of the wizarding world. I am proud to call you sister. I must inform you of something that you may find curious. It seems a troll has taken up residence in the train tunnel near town. The poor thing's most certain to learn a tragic lesson about the fundamental velocity of locomotives right soon. Troll. Hello. The Thistle and the Badge. Helen Thistlewood, Reflections of a Former Auror. Retirement isn't what I expected. I enjoy the leisure time, of course, but I do miss the excitement of hunting magical fugitives. I know you're not supposed to admit that you actually enjoy the turmoil associated with the job, but how can you feel anything other than exhilaration when chasing a Ukrainian iron belly through a Muggle city and then obliterating all the Muggles who saw you? Or foiling a dark wizard's plot to take over the ministry with an army of Chinese chomping cabbages using only a single basket of bouncing bulbs. When the ministry finally makes all of my old cases public, my neighbors will never look at me the same way again. Old Madam Thistle down the lane is the one who put that nasty brute so-and-so in Azkaban. For now, I can merely insinuate. At least I divulged something confidential. I would hate to force my former colleagues into locking me away in Azkaban. Not an appealing thought. Well, I suppose I should check on my garden. The bluebells have been struggling this season. What you doing? Good show. Alright. The thistle and the badge, Helen Thistle, are reflections of a former aura. I have a lot of time these days to reflect upon my career. I wonder if the good we did balances out the mistakes we made along the way. Did we always catch our criminals? No. Did we sometimes put away the wrong person? It's possible. Is that an acceptable risk when it comes to... Is that an acceptable risk when it comes to preserving the well-being of the wizarding world at large? I'd like to think so, but then again, I'm not an innocent witch moldering away in Azkaban. If I were, then perhaps I should feel differently. It is a quandary without a solution, or at least not one that I am likely to solve. This is the problem with retirement. It leaves one with too much time to dwell upon bygone problems, but there's nothing else one can do about it. Oh, and my bluebells died. Wow. The thistle and the badge, Helen Thistle with reflections of a former aura. I'm still dwelling upon my big hypothetical from the other day. I always made certain that I could defend my decisions before the Wizened Gaunt should the need arise. I was required to do this on rare occasion, and it was never a pleasant experience, no matter how confident I was. Despite what some believe, the ministry is far from omnipotent, and when I hung up my badge, I left behind quite a few unsolved cases. If I had all the time in the world, I doubt I could solve them all. But should the opportunity arise to revisit one and correct any mistakes I made, I will certainly take it. That's the only way to rest easy about my career. Never hesitate to fix mistakes, especially if they are yours to begin with. I fear that in our haste to meet our justice, we may inadvertently become the vehicle for injustice. I fear this especially for myself. I could be wrong, but I doubt it. Oh, and I'm through with gardening. I need a new hobby. I like her.
Revelio. Accio.
What? Why does this happen? Why did the floor disappear? Oh my god, the whole building is gone. Alright, we need to get out of here. That's just not right.
Bardolph Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Excuse me. Did you say something about Bardolph Beaumont?
I did. I don't think we've met. I'm Dorothy Sprottle. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph, only he's gone missing. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's loyalists. They seem to be everywhere.
Why would Bardolph want to get involved with the Ashwinders?
Oh, he had a terrible run-in with Ranrock's loyalists. Changed him. He vowed never to feel powerless again. I think he sought the Ashwinders out to learn their secrets. Victor Rookwood, at least, seems somehow immune to Ranrock's loyalists.
Because they're working together.
Do you think Bardolph may have simply run off?
No. Bardolph's run that shop with Claire his entire life. He'd not give it up for anything. He swore he'd be back in a fortnight. My instincts are that he's been held captive, or worse.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself.
Interesting.
Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
All right. Is this Claire?
Ranrock's loyalists are a menace. What can be done?
Madame Beaumont, might I speak with you?
Yes? What about?
Mrs. Sprottle told me a little about your brother's disappearance.
Oh, dear Dorothy. She'd go looking for Bardolph herself if she could.
Should I say she... Maybe we're supposed to be a jerk.
She mentioned dark magic in the Ashwinders. Has her imagination got the best of her?
I'm afraid not. Despite my repeated warnings, Bardolph's been experimenting with dark magic near the edge of the forest. I thought perhaps he'd get it out of his system and it would gradually stop. But then one day, he didn't come home.
Could Bardolph have run off?
No, he'd never leave me here alone. He did speak of going to talk with Victor Rookwood. That worries me almost more than his attempts at mastering dark magic. Rookwood is as dangerous as Ranrock, in my opinion.
She's perceptive.
Is there anything your brother took with him that might help to track him down?
Only his satchel, journal, and a woolen jumper I knitted for him. That's all I can recall.
I'll let you know if I see or hear anything about him.
Thank you. How kind. I'd be so grateful to learn where he is. I know in my heart he's out there. Do be careful.
What do you have for sale?
Brother first.
Thank you for passing through.
You're welcome. I'll find your brother. Okay, bye.
Nothing to poach in Arrynshire except spiders. Not worth the trouble, if you ask me.
Show you my best decision. Oh, there's a camp up here.
Revelio.
What was that? You've done quite enough, Barbara. You're a... It is? I know. Don't try that.
Confringo. Defendo. Expelliarmus.
That's mine.
There's proper production!
Come here, lady.
Confringo.
What?
Expelliarmus.
I didn't always like it.
Confringo. Expelliarmus! Levioso! Confringo! Revelio!
What's that noise? What is flying around here?
Revelio.
Here, puppy, puppy.
Confringo! Defendo!
We can't even agree on something among
Revelio.
ourselves. How on earth are we to forge a plan to defeat our enemies? I put forth a fine approach of how we should proceed, and it's simply ludicrous that I'm being defied at every turn.
Accio.
You.
Lumos.
Okay, wrong one.
Expelliarmus! Revelio.
Oh, unicorn. Oh, a rainbow! Oh, look at the rainbow! Oh, the unicorn emits a rainbow! Aw. Alright, well, you stay safe, unicorn.
Revelio.
Centaur scared me for a second there. God damn it. I did not want more spiders.
Accio. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Ooh, biggin, biggin, biggin. It's a biggin, it's a biggin. Not the one I wanted.
Confringo.
Oh, God, I hate that.
Ugh. Shame you're so foul.
Oh, can't agree more.
Revelio.
This camp that I already fought at.
I find the rarest beast in the forest, I do. Find a rat.
So did I already find this guy before, or?
Someone's going to regret trespassing.
Disarm the execution.
Just you're the little sod that saved Treadwell. Afraid to take a hit, are you?
Which one's?
Think you're clever?
Defendo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Levioso.
Give that back! Nuisance! That's all you are!
Defendo.
Nice try!
Defendo. Confringo. Defendo. Expelliarmus.
You dare slay one of my own! You will fall!
Levioso.
If I have so much of the scratch on me!
Expelliarmus.
No! What the?
It's not gonna be the execution.
What have you done?
Waiting for you.
There you are.
Ha ha! Time to teach someone a lesson!
Stop that right now.
Confringo!
Confringo.
That all you got?
Reducto!
Confringo!
Expelliarmus.
Give it back!
As they prepare their blast attack.
Reducto!
Confringo!
My young friend. Now you've gone too far. Ha!
Yeah, find your stuff.
Barely felt anything
Let's
at
go.
all.
Come on, let's do it again.
Confringo! You will not survive this. Hardly felt it.
Come on.
Treadwell nearby, Echo.
Confringo!
Stand still.
Is that not his blast attack? Anyways, I've already done this one.
Revelio. Accio. Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus. Levioso.
Is this your best trick?
Accio. Confringo.
Don't try that expel.
It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts. Revelio.
Huh. This camp looks a little dead.
Confringo. Defender. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Is that Inferius wearing a woolly jumper?
Oh no.
That must be Bardolph. Expelliarmus. Defender.
Oh, Bardolph.
Bardolph's woolen jumper. I'm not sure
sorry.
Madame Beaumont would want to know what really happened to him.
Oh, they had a lot of exploding barrels here. Journal entry 2 of 2. I'm repulsed by what I've just witnessed. They've created Inferius, a corpse mutilated, come to life. I tried to hide my horror at what I was seeing. Alas, I think they saw me though. I need to convince them I'm not a spy. I'm not here to undermine them. If I do not, I fear it could be next. Bardolph.
This mentions Inferi, and something about it being Bardolph's turn next. Revelio.
Where's the other note? Here. Journal entry 1 of 2. I hate that I'm afraid, but there's no going back. I seem to have mastered 2 of the curses so far, but I've had to pledge to do their bidding if I'm to learn more. I can't let them see my fear. They're already whispering behind my back. I've been told not to trust dark wizards, but I can't stop until I have enough magic to protect Claire, myself, and all of Upper Hogsfield. Bardolph.
An entry from Bardolph's journal. He overheard whispers, a plan, something to do with him.
It's probably not wise to leave your entries of being a spy and, you know, that you heard them say some things like out in the open like that.
Revelio.
It just seems like a bad idea to me. I'm not an expert in this situation, but you know. How many idiots are there? Just the 2 of them? What's up?
Oh, what's going on? Easy. Not quite.
Oh, nice shot, sir.
Defender! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
You won't stop me.
Revelio! Revelio! Are you in some sort of trouble?
Nearly attacked by wolves, I was. Only just escaped with my life. I need to be better prepared next time. Could use some thunder brew. I don't suppose a student like yourself would be in possession of such a thing?
You should be able to take care of yourself. I'm not giving you anything.
How cruel! Calling me a liar? I don't need the help of someone so rude.
Okay.
Better hope
But-
the wolves don't get you. You won't receive a drop of help from the likes of me.
Alright, well, just so you know, in the future I might come through your fireplace.
Roundrock's loyalists are a menace. What can be done?
Well, you should be thinking about something else right now.
Madame Beaumont, I do have some news of your brother.
Oh, please tell me he's safe.
I think she should know. She needs to know.
I regret to say that Bardolph had been turned into an Inferius, and I had to kill him.
What? But how could you possibly think that an Inferius was my brother Bardolph? That's absurd.
He was wearing a woolen jumper, hand-knitted.
No. No. This can't be.
I'm truly sorry. I wish it had been better news. I wish you well, Madame Beaumont.
What more could I have done? Oh, Bardolph! Bardolph, my dear, dear brother.
Yeah, sorry about that. But you said you had another problem.
I couldn't help but overhear. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. My apologies. I've not been myself since we last met.
Understandable.
Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. It's Ranrock I have to thank for losing Bardolph. If only I could somehow rid our hamlet of these monsters. I'm simply at my wit's end.
You said Ranrock's loyalists have set up camp here. Where, precisely?
To the south, across the river. Last I heard, there were several loyalists in each camp. I won't go near them.
Why don't you simply leave the area for now?
Upper Hogsfield is my home. Bardolph and I grew up here. I can't believe he's never coming home. Part of me wants to avenge the loss of my brother, whilst another part of me simply wants to hide.
I'm unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury, or worse. Please be cautious. We should not have to live in fear. This is our home.
Then I'll give it back to you.
It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard. One of Ranrock's camps, exactly as Madame Beaumont described.
Wizards are running scared.
Expelliarmus.
What's up?
This is where you will fail.
Expelliarmus. Defender. Confringo.
Oh yeah.
Leviosa.
I won't rest. There you are. One less human to worry about.
Expelliarmus.
Nice of you to stop by.
Defender. Confringo. Leviosa. Expelliarmus. Defender. Confringo. Leviosa.
I won't rest. Dead.
Confringo.
No!
Expelliarmus.
I will make you.
Leviosa. Defender. Your blood's on Ranrock's hands. One camp down, one more to go. Revelio.
Up for a bit of dying, are we?
Oh, there's an ancient magic here. Goodbye. Perfect, I'll stop there after.
We're close to a breakthrough. I can feel it.
What exactly do you plan on breaking through, per se? Do I want to make noise? I do. Let's make noise.
Confringo. Leviosa.
Just you wait till I'm on.
Leviosa. Defender.
It's the student from the
Expelliarmus.
town. Always on the defensive.
I won't rest. Over here.
Confringo.
Such arrogance. One less human to worry about. How nice of you to stop by.
Expelliarmus.
You look
Leviosa.
I'm a goblin, not a toy!
Leviosa. Defender. Confringo.
No! I will make you pay. Suffer.
Leviosa.
I won't rest until
Expelliarmus.
dead.
Defender. Confringo.
I won't rest.
You only have Ranrock to blame. Both camps cleared. Madame Beaumont will be glad to hear that.
I do miss the bustle of business. Poor customers, afraid to venture out.
Hello, Madame Beaumont. Good news. I was able to clear out Ranrock's camps.
You cleared them out? How?
I managed to catch them off guard.
Ah, I wish my brother could have done what you did. Perhaps he'd still be with me now. I'm especially grateful. You did, for Bardolph, what I could not. You saved our hamlet, my young friend. This will not be forgotten. I fear for other hamlets, truly. Ranrock and his lot are unlike any goblins I've ever seen.
I should be going now. Thank you.
Alright, well, I didn't ask her for money.
Thank you. Sincerely.